Wicked 2, aka Wicked for Good, the long-awaited sequel to Wicked 1, is out now, and it's a real barn burner. The original film brought in a whopping $750 million, so the sequel is expected to make a big splash, or more like a tsunami wave. And, just in case you're wondering, it did not poop the bed. In fact, quite the opposite. The film is an adaptation of The Wizard of Oz. So why don't we take that pesky, evil Witch of the West and bring her over to the good side? So we have a good, evil Witch of the West. If that sounds like a good idea, I have an even better one. Why don't we take one movie and make it into 2 parts and make each one of those parts 2.5 hours. Nothing says high quality like watching the same movie twice for 5 hours. And just in case you don't know what this movie is about, let me give you a quick little summary. The second half of the story sees Elphaba go into exile as the Wicked Witch to actively fight the corrupt wizard and Madame Morrible to free the animals while Glinda stays in the Emerald City, rising as a reluctant public figurehead who struggles with their loyalty to her friend. The conflict comes to a head as her Flyarrow is captured and transformed into the Scarecrow by Elphaba. Ultimately, Glinda chooses her friendship, exposing the villains and allowing Elphaba to fake her death. At Escape to Oz, Flyarrow leaving Glinda behind to lead a better, reformed Oz. But what about the sidekicks? We need the sidekicks. Are the sidekicks in this film? Are they going to make an appearance? The answer is yes. We do have the Scarecrow, who lacks courage. The Tin Man, who also lacks courage. And the Lion, who lacks courage. We also have Peter Dinklage. He plays a goat. And then we come to Jeff Goldblum, who really knocks it out of the park. And he plays the Wizard of Oz, the guy behind the curtain, the puppet master pulling all the strings. I haven't seen a performance out of Jeff Goldblum like this since The Fly. You remember The Fly, when Jeff Goldblum gets in the teleporter and teleports himself, and that pesky fly jumps in the teleporter, and then Jeff Goldblum, he himself, turns into a fly? And then we have Ariana Grande, the star. And she made a little bit of a stinker, a real drama set in the original film. But she slam dunks it in this one. But, I gotta talk about this for a second. So we're gonna go straight up E-Entertainment gossip style for this one. So she ends up hooking up with co-star Ethan Slater, who's also in this film. Which is fine, but except for the fact that they're both married. So, both of them get a divorce to be together for this film. There's no jokes needed, it's just a fact. And one other little tidbit, the fans are concerned about Ariana Grande in this film. And frankly, so am I, because she looks extremely emaciated and skinny. I mean, just take a look at this clip. What exactly is going on with this girl? How skinny do you have to be? She's already petite, but she thought she had to lose weight for this film. I don't really understand what exactly she's going through to be that skinny, but it's just a fact. And here's another little fun fact about this film. When you're watching this film, it's going to be very striking. The sets are extremely expansive. One would think that this is CGI. There's no way that this could be real. But in fact, this is not CGI. All of these sets are real. And I believe these sets are used on the original film. But I find it kind of interesting that they went with no CGI in an age where people are typically always using CGI. But question to you, what's the point of not using CGI? Does it look realer to you? I mean, it does look realer. It's a lot of extra work. Did they save money on that? They might have saved money. CGI is probably pretty detailed. I don't know. Just a question. I'm just saying. I don't know anything. Fun fact number 4. They went costume overboard on this film. They made so many costumes. They did so much work for this film. As a matter of fact, they made 1,000 costumes. That's right, 1,000 costumes. And Ariana Grande, her bubble dress, They spent over 200 hours alone on that one dress. Just that one. So, between the sets and the costumes, they really went all out for this film. So, they really went all out. So, you got to respect that. It is on an epic scale. Just saying. And fun fact number 5. If you don't subscribe to the channel, in 5 seconds, the video blows up.